Well, looks like we got a rally. Looks like I was 2 days late. You know how it is. Sometimes we're a little bit early, but it's just how it is. Right now, it seems like the market doesn't want to turn around. Is this the bottom? We'll talk about it with Joel Elconin. And of course, we'll take a look at what else is going on. Looks like Twitter is halted. Find out why right here on At the Close.
All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
3 consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
All right, looks like the market does not want to go down, Joel. It doesn't want to go down. It just
Mitch, I have a new problem.
What's the new problem?
I can't find my share.
What
did
you
I
can't
do?
find the share button.
No.
Did you make me full screen by any chance?
I don't know. It says mute, stop cam, settings, present.
Oh, I guess it's present. Now they changed the
Really?
Did they change it?
No,
Is it like
did something. I did something with my settings. What did I do, Mitch?
I can't see, Joel. I can't see your screens.
I can't.
So you don't have share screen button there at the bottom there.
I swear to God, I don't.
Let's do this, Joel. Back out, come back in.
And reboot?
No rebooting. No reboot. No
Okay,
reboot.
let me
Just
see
back
that.
out, back in. Just hit the back button and then come on back in for me, Joe. I need you. This market doesn't need us right now, though. This is pumping along. But if not, we'll use my charts team. Don't worry. We'll get Joel back in here. He's just trying to get his charts up. And of course, they're not as pretty as mine. So we'll see what happens there. We have 2 streams. What's going on?
I messed up, Mitch. I can't believe I did this. It still says present instead of oh man.
Don't worry. It looks like I have 2 streams going on here. There's 2 at the close streams. What's going on right now?
Oh my gosh.
I only see 1. What's going on out there, man? This is one hard at the close to run today. All right.
What should I do with settings?
It should be right there to start.
It says present.
Try using that. What does it hit when you
present?
Hit that?
It says slides, extra camera, video file, present screen.
All right, try present.
Oh, that's screen. It. Okay.
Yeah, they tried to do a little update on you.
How's that? I hope I'm not.
There we go.
I hope I'm not showing the wrong thing here.
Dinner. Let's go. Get those thumbs up on there. We got this going.
What a debacle before my day off. Okay. I mean, I have to admit that I thought we were a little overdone. Like, what a rally, you know. You gotta just take the profit, short that open. Wrong. Took out the pre-market high. I had to add an extra number, 37.98 and a quarter, and that's just off a pivot point formula that I rarely use. We snuck into the 3,800 handle, 3802.50. We're still hanging. It's a good close. It's a 2-day move, 3-day move. I'm glad I'm off tomorrow. The dollar, this is good. The dollar's down, right? This is what everyone wanted. This is good for your multinationals. This is good for commodities, right? Dollar-based commodities down $1.60. Finally, a couple big red candles there. TLT flat. Crude, I don't know, Mitch. Is this sell the news on this one? With the OPEC cuts coming tomorrow, up 253, 86.16. I don't know what got into gold. Gold has absolutely been a monster for the last week and a half, up 31.60 at 1733.60. Silver, I mean, did they find a new use for silver? Now over $21, up 52.6 cents at 21.115. Bitcoin, I mean, you can't leave Bitcoin out, up 635, 20,160. And Ethereum futures, they're up $36.50 at 1348.50. Not really participating.
Well, where do we get started today? Well, let's talk about the economic data that hit the tape today. Of course, the JOLTS jobs opening. I think it's always it has the best name, I think, of all the economic reports. But the JOLTS job opening coming in here at 10.05 million versus 10.77, a 10% drop from 11.17 million
Bad
reported in
news.
July. Bad news is good news in this market. You know how it goes. And it definitely gave a little bit of a jolt. If you look at the SPY right around 10 o'clock and
Yep.
9:50, it just got that next leg, right? That 9:55 indecision candle, or if you're looking at a 5, maybe if you're looking at the 15, you can clearly see it. Once it got towards kind of that 10 o'clock, it just gave that next leg up.
Yeah, and what I think too is that you had a lot of people that were like, "Okay, the 10 o'clock turn." Like, I'm not gonna,
I was in that party.
I'm not gonna be there, man. This is it. I'm gonna get it, and then they just, they pile on and just, another leg higher. I don't know. I said this morning I was talking about 38.50 is my number for the next 3 months. I mean, we could blow through that tomorrow, but no, we snuck into the 3,800 handle, 3802.50. If you look at it, on the money, like the June lows, they did just enough to like tease you. Like Friday, okay, we breached the June low. Like, okay, the June low is now resistance, right? How long did that last? So looking at your bottom right chart here, you have to think, oh man, is that, monthly chart, give yourself a little room, a double bottom on the monthly candle. Here we go again. Beans and rice for me has a 4,200 target. Hey, any target. I mean, this market, and I know Jay and some of these people that in our chat been trading um, over the years. It used to be like the market, like the down moves, were just a lot more definitive, a lot easy. You could catch a
Mhm.
down move and there'd be a little bit of bounce. Right now, the way these computers are programmed, same velocity, up moves and down moves. There's no different, man. There's absolute no difference. But
Yeah.
we're still knocking on the door of a new high for the session, up 106 handles. What a 2 day move. We were into 3,500 handles Sunday night, and now we're into 3,800 handle. Whew, a lot of volatility.
A lot of volatility indeed, and we did get a jump, and a lot of that, the dollar is still going down. Now, the dollar index does have, at least for what I look at, DXY, it does have a support coming into play. I don't know if we can see it there on the DXZ
Z,
here.
that's the
Let me see.
futures. You know what? I do DXY all the time, and I don't know what. Oh, there we go. No, that's just the Y.
Some of them have that index, some of them don't. I mean, that's just the way it is
Yeah, I
sometimes.
like the futures because I can look
Yeah,
at
let's
it.
go to it. I don't
Yeah.
have the data, so I'll just make mine
What do you
full
what are
screen
you
here.
looking at? This
And so looking for
109?
support. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking to see if the support's going to hold here. Because it did kind of break out from here, right? Right around this level is where we got the last breakout of it. So I'm wondering, do we find some support and get a bounce back? That's what the bears will be looking for. So it's just something to keep on eye, right? We'll see if the dollar can actually bounce here, or is it just going to continue to just crack, like let's say crude oil did for a while, right? And so just keep your eyes on that dollar. I think it's an important mark to watch.
First red candle in 1, 2, 3, 4 months. Man, it's the second red candle of the year. So this will be it. I think we can keep. I mean, it's the beginning of the month, right? So you a whole a whole new month. But what we'll be looking for is more than one monthly candle in the red here. Got a good start on this one for last month. This is the rolling front month contract. I don't want to confuse everybody, but we got a long ways to go to get green in the dollar. Now that at month end close 112.08, boom, boom, that's going to be your major resistance. So, like we say, one day, 2 days in the S and P's. Is Twitter back open?
Let's take a look.
Someone says Twitter is open.
It's open. It's open. It just opened up. It did a
Look at
spike from
that.
48 to 52 right now.
Is Elon going to do the deal? News me. News me.
Let me look. I'm looking here. Oh man, this is gonna be.
It's got to be. I mean, I don't need to look at the news feed. I mean, there you go. Look at the
nothing hitting the tape right now. I'm looking for it. I'm looking around, guys. If you guys see anything that confirms it, let us know. But of course, what's coming in with the Twitter news, right? Well, earlier today it was halted, and a lot of this coming from a 13% push that supposedly Elon Musk plans to go through with the acquisition at 54.20. So I think one thing to look for is, will they get it to 54.20? Right? Will the ARBs get it there? I'm thinking that's one way to kind of keep an eye out. Right now, we're at 51.89. Can we get to that 54.20? Keep a watch, right?
There's some people thinking about it now. We're just ripping here. Big day for Twitter, up 22%. Looking at that, we saw the news come out. I guess he's doing the deal. Took some time to do some due diligence. I would just admit, you mentioned this before we before we came on. You're like, maybe there's some kind of caveat in there where it's not going to be. But right now, man, right now the risk arbs are taking this thing up. Looks like it's pressing here for that 54.20. So what a saga. Save it all on all those court costs. I bet you there's some unhappy lawyers out there if this doesn't go to litigation. Maybe he thought that he wasn't going to win in court, and he's figured he'd eat it and buy it and take the company anyway. Save on some court costs and buy a company for like how many billion? I don't know. He thinks
looks
a lot
like
of different ways.
There's a filing, a 13F, that is containing his letter to Twitter counsel confirming that he's ready to close on the deal and now is subject to completion of the 13 billion debt financing. And so this was put out by Gary Black. I follow him on Twitter. I know that he's usually watching Twitter and making comments. So, hey, we'll see what happens. I mean, like I asked my guest on Stock Market Movers, would this be a win for Elon or would this be a loss for Elon? It might be a win for all, right? A win for Elon, a win for Twitter, and maybe a win for everybody if Twitter gets pulled from the public market. Will that be a win? Who knows, right? I mean,
if the right person was running the company, and I don't know who that is, if it's Elon, if he has someone lined up, I mean, it has it has a way to to reach a lot of people, and it's so underperformed. All these years, if you think about, well, I guess if you think about Facebook now and stuff, and what's happened to that coming back down to earth, but it never had it. But right now, it's bid here at the highs of this. Well, we just went to 52.30. Big range, big day, big volume. So at least the street is convinced that Elon's going through with the deal.
Wow, I didn't expect it to reopen today, and that's interesting there. I thought maybe we'd get some news after hours, and then we'd get a little bit of an opening in after hours. But it seems like, it's trading right now, and it's going sideways. So I think, everyone's just kind of antsy on figuring out what is really going on here. There's no true confirmation, right? I mean, at least from what I know, there isn't 100% definitive, but the plans are. Now let's see what we get, right? I think we're going to get a filing today, more than likely at the close here. And that's going to go ahead and determine the outcome on Twitter. But if you swung trade it down there from the support, power to you. You're able to hold it longer than I was. I remember there was a point that I was looking at this, but that was back when it was in 50. Glad I let go of it at 48. But man, it's trouble. Yeah, I see you pulling up the DWAC chart.
Yeah.
How's that affecting DWAC today?
DWAC down 93 cents. I mean, this had problems before, and now $10 is was the price, right? I think if you're holding on this to here, $10 is where your risk is. Can you believe this thing went to $175. So definitely not the news that True Social DWAC shareholders want to hear today.
Interesting there indeed. We'll see what happens in the Elon Musk saga. I'm sure we'll be talking about it tomorrow, team. So let's keep moving. Let's take a look what else is moving on out there. Today was a really good day for kind of some EVs to get some lift, right? Rivian came out with some news and Ford came out with news. Let's go to Rivian first here as they delivered 7,363 vehicles in Q3 2022 and say they're on track to meet 25,000 annual production guidance.
Yeah, this one, it was just I really couldn't get much off the after hours action, and then there's just nothing on the dailies here
Very
to lean
difficult.
on. I would look for 36.67 as the next target. You snuck into the 36 handle today, 36.29. Uh, I would just be careful here, like a 2 day move, and up over 38 is really your next major resistance point. And how'd Ford do? Did it clear 1150? Holy mackerel! What happened to? Whoa, good deliveries, right?
Haha, there you go. It was good deliveries, but look here. It's kind of a wishy-washy comment here. So they're reporting 16% increase in third quarter sales compared to a year ago, right? Year over year numbers. But they dropped this one on you despite September's sales declining more than expected. So it was kind of one of these, it looks positive year over year, but just to mention, we didn't sell as much in September.
It's the same thing they did with their earnings warning, Mitch. Remember,
And
they said, yeah.
yeah, they try to do this all the time. They drop like a, it's what I call the shit sandwich. We'll give you a
You
little.
said it. I didn't say it. I
I
was
had to
thinking,
drop it in there because that's what it is, right? I mean, we give you a little bit of some good. We put all that stuff you don't want to hear about in the middle, and then we wrap it up in a nice bow at the bottom there. So, but Ford, nice little bounce off that 11, right? I mean, was definitely oversold down there towards 11, came down really fast. I mean, if you think about it, on September 19th, it was up by 15, and it went down towards 11.13, which was a 25% drop really quickly. And so definitely looking at that window to the left, there's a little gap area that it could fill in the next day or two.
yeah, with these kind of situations, back in the old day when when I traded the book in oldie, you'd be looking 11. There was probably like 87 million shares bid, a nice round number like that.
Yeah.
So if you're a market maker, you know that you have an order in the book at 11. So if there's a whoosh out, I mean, 11.13, that's stepping out. 11.19 was a low yesterday. Or no, what was the low? Yeah, made a new low for the move yesterday at 11.13. And then boom, you get the news. This is an important area because this is where you're getting back up to the gap. So you gotta, I mean, if you want to hold this overnight, well, go right ahead. Cause I mean, this thing could see 1275. And then all of a sudden we're back at 13 where it was before they kind of did the announcement. And everyone's like, well, what's going on here with Ford? So you're at the highs after the drop down day. Let's see if we can fill the back, get up to the $13 area. Let's look at government motors. That's having a good day. Gap up. Not seeing much there. If you're looking for more, this off the Ford news, the second day it had a high at 36.05. So Ford up 284, 283 at 35.70. Someone asked about the volume here. I'm just going to do a quick check. I like to look at the spider volume today. And we still have 9 minutes to go. We can catch up on volume. Definitely a big volume day at the end of the month when everyone yacked out their positions. But what's going to be, it looks like it's going to be one of the lowest volume days that we've had in the spider since September 19th.
All right, just keeping an eye out. We'll see if Twitter does another move or not. I'll let you guys know. Let's keep going. But Ford definitely coming in here with that headline and following GM, right? They're tried to follow GM, and GM not having a bad day also. So we'll keep watching to see what happened. Tesla bounced back today. Not a bad little bounce back. But look at that fall. I didn't even see that fall. What happened to Tesla today in the afternoon? Can someone tell me what happened there? Was that Goldman? I was trading Tesla earlier in the day, and
Holy man, what
yeah,
was that?
I'm
Was
looking
that
at it
what time
now.
did the
Like
Twitter news come out?
that had to be the Twitter news. Yeah, it was the Twitter. It was right around. Dang, that Twitter news knocked it down that much. That was a fast little turnaround there.
Let's
Wow.
let's see what stock we haven't mentioned in here. That's an unusual name, Quack. I'm not even going to say that. It's probably something not nice. But we'll look at Schlumberger. Oh man, a double gap up day. Oh man, let's just go.
Burger.
Oh man, I hate these double gap up days. But Mm, I would say that, I mean, if you come this far, this fast, of course, who knows what OPEC's going to pull for tomorrow? Maybe $40. This was the high right here. 40.04, you 39.20, 39.18. You got close to 40 today, getting to 39.84. So what I would do for this one, don't not knowing what the OPEC news is, keep an eye on that close today. Let's say we close right here at like 38.20, and then see if it can hold that close 38.20, 38.30. Then it has a little bit less room to run. There's probably some big size up there in the upper 40 handle, right back up there. So keying on the close, SPOO's back in the 3800 handle. Doc and Dave. So what happens tomorrow? I don't know, Dave. I'm not going to be here. It's
Gonna be
Yom Kippur.
celebrating. I saw someone telling you. I saw someone saying it in the chat. Someone knew before even I did. Gotta give them props. They knew it. I gotta catch that quote. Who was it? It was early in the show.
It was. I saw it.
You did
Yeah.
see it. You did see it. You
Yep.
see, they love you, Joel. They definitely do.
The
There's some
I'm
love
not
out
gonna
there.
I'm not gonna give you the age, but there's some puts expiring. That's if I make it to midnight tonight, and you just gotta roll them, man. You gotta roll them.
Roll them, baby.
You can buy the
Roll them.
calls, man. There's a whole new set. It looks like the blank the blank puts on me are going to expire worthless, but I don't know. The Day of Atonement, the most sacred Jewish holiday of the year, and it's my birthday. So, um, doesn't happen very often. The only thing that could be worse is if there was a home Michigan football game on Yom
Oh
Kippur.
yeah, no,
But that's
no.
it. But there's no football games on Saturday. So, yeah, so you guys are going to have to behave tomorrow. Spoos punch over 3,800, up
Party at
110
Joel's
handle.
house.
Yep. What a move. What a move. There's a
All
party at
right.
my house, Daniel, but it's going to be a break fast, and there's going to be a lot of hungry people there that are fasting for the Jewish
Yeah,
holiday.
hungry Joel. That's gonna be careful. Gotta be careful there. Let's go towards out there. I did see Square get some lift today. Did you see
Yeah,
that? What a big day for Square.
yeah. They went down after the trash.
They said, "What was sleeping yesterday? What didn't get the rip?"
Yeah, exactly. Square, PayPal, why not go after these things? PayPal's been holding up a little bit better. Square, I mean, we mentioned CCL, that getting a nice move. Actually, Jar Jar was looking at that this morning. They just, what's beaten down? What has a chance to rally? So it's not, I mean, everything. I mean, it's an everything rally, and I see the Jets ETF that's moving up as well too. JETS, Jets. So just to buy
Jets,
everything
Jets,
rally.
Jets. I can't even handle that, even when we say for Jets in the ETF. But let's keep going. Let's take a look out at let's look at Gilead. It did kind of get the lift today. Did you see
It
that little
did.
takeoff?
It did. And you know what? It blew through that pre-market high. It got the good news. Uh, phew. Let's see. You're coming up on a couple daily highs. If you're looking for more here, let's look at the 65.5 area. You got the 65.36 here. That was a couple highs. After that, things are wide open to the upside. The Probably already getting back half of this move, right? I'll do my old, oh, look at that. That worked. Yeah. Oh, that's coming in right here. So for you Gilead bulls, boom. If this moves for real, you come down, you're taking a retracement of this break, come back, you hold here, a couple pesky highs in that area, take out 66. JP Morgan, I mean, you do an upgrade on a day like this, the market's helping you, opposed to doing an upgrade on a day like Friday. It doesn't get as much a bang for your buck.
I guess there's a whole bunch of people lining up to have gone on a Norwegian cruise ship that don't have vaccination because, man, that news swung that stock around like it was going back out the port.
Yeah, all the non-vaxxers are hopping on that one.
It seems like it, man.
All the way back up, pressing us against Friday's high, 1334, 1335 is your current high. Well, you've taken it this far, this fast. Why not fill the gap at 1363? And then you had a close on that day at 1386. So nice bounce back for NCLH.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's start wrapping on up. It's already 3:58. Can you believe it, team? We'll definitely look for that OPEC news to hit tomorrow. We'll see if it turns around the crude trade or not. Will they cut production?
They say they are. Buy the rumor, sell the fact, whatever. That crude's tough. I mean, things when you see, the news today, if we don't go into a full-blown recession, we're gonna need all that crude oil, right, to fund our trips and everything. So I talked about the weekly highs. We put that in the rearview mirror. If your stocks haven't hit that, keep that eye as targets tomorrow. Everyone behave tomorrow, please. Sean Udall's coming on. He's going to be guest. Be nice to Sean. Be nice to Mitch. Be nice to Dennis, no matter how cranky he is. And that's it. Looking forward to getting back with you guys on Thursday. I'm signing out.
See you when you come back, my friend. Have a great time off.
And I'll be one day older than my birthday.
All right. We'll see you when you get back, Joe. You'll definitely be missed. And I know that everyone will be at the close being like, where's Joel? Well, just know that tomorrow I'll still be doing at the close, but more than likely by myself here. SPY closing, not looking bad there towards the 378. Looks like we got a new high going into the close here. Good look there for the Bulls. The Bulls have the Bears retreating right now. Now the question will be, what will happen when we actually do get a push back in the yields, right? The yields are coming down right now. That's showing signs more that we're getting that little push. Dollar coming down, right? What happens when that kind of turns around? That's what I'll be watching. And investors, I'll definitely keep an eye out for you. We'll see what happens. Up next, you guys got cannabis action, Cannabis Insider coming on next. Don't miss that if you guys want to find out what's going on in the cannabis industry. See you next time. And of course, I'll see you tomorrow on Pre-Market Prep, 8 a.m. Eastern. Like always, keep working on those skills. We never know what's going to happen in the market. And the truth is, nobody knows.